Salam, salam. You all right, Rob? Thank you, brother. I'm busting that Jabha song. Salam, salam, kuburat. Oh, that's strong. That's strong. Yeah, that's all good. I heard you say, what's up, Heck? Free my man Hector Diaz. Miss you, bro. Yo, what's up, Highway? Salam. Beanie Man, what's up, brother? I see you all the time. I hope your daughter's well, bro. It's a real music. Somebody got to represent Jeb Hamish. If I don't, who will? Salam yourselves, Yahweh. How you doing, Beanie Man? What it do? He be banging that San Francisco hard, bro. The Niners, bro. I be watching them. Rocks with you, Beanie. What's up, salam. Musa Hawaii, Abi, my big bro Moose. Salam, Abi Musa Hawaii. My man uses government name in that joint too. Putting this on blast. What's up, Moose? I got a message for the world. Adal, what's up, bro? Bang, bang, Niners gang. Yeah. Bang, bang, Niners gang. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. What's going on, family? How's everybody doing? Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Salam kubrat, abotat, yahuatat, adetat. I wanted to speak on this conflict that everybody's speaking about. Thank you, Sophie Hailu. Between the Ethiopian, Tigray, and Eritrea conflict. Let's start with the facts. Fact. Is there a conflict? Fact. How did it start? We had, what was it, an election going on or something to that effect, and they didn't want, or Tigray wanted to hold the election. Abiy said, no, we're doing the coronavirus, so we're going to extend it, blah, blah, blah. Tigray was like, no, we want our election now, and they still held their election. So with that said, supposedly there was a military post that was, or within Ethiopia that was attacked, and supposedly allegedly Tigray tried to take weapons or whatever. Now, with that being said, we have conflict. It all started with Tigray versus Abiy, or Federation, right? Now, when that war started, why did Eritrea get involved? Someone needs to answer that. Why did Eritrea get involved with Ethiopian affairs, Why? And if you're a Tigray and you're getting attacked, and I'm not saying Tigray's right, I'm not saying Abiy's right, I'm not picking sides. I'm just saying if you're Tigray and 85% of Ethiopian weaponry and all that is in Tigray, would you defend yourself? Put yourself in Tigray's shoes. Would you defend yourself if you were getting attacked and then you're getting attacked by the Eritrean side? Are you just going to sit there and take a beating? Let's utilize conventional warfare. You're not just going to sit there when you have the means to defend yourself and just take a beating. That's not how life works. So now you got Eritrea involved in that business, right? Regardless of how it went down. Who put us in that situation? Who calls the shot for Eritrea? Who put us in that situation? Isaias Afwerki, the demon. That's who put us in that situation, right? I don't call him president because he's not president. He's a killer. So that's who put us in that war. We weren't supposed to be in that war. Tigray and Ethiopia could have handled that themselves. I understand Tigray is Tigrina speaking, closest to us. I get it. But at the end of the day, Eritrea got involved when they had no business. So, Abiy sent forces to attack Tigray. Tigray was attacked from Eritrean soil. Fact. Now Tigray fired missiles at Eritrea. Fact. The ones, for all you Eritreans claiming, I stand with Eritrea. Do you stand with Eritrea? Do you really stand with Eritrea? So as all the elders getting killed, all the kids are getting killed, but you stand for Eritrea. You don't stand for Eritrea. You stand for death and destruction. Because if you stood for Eritrea, you wouldn't be, none of that highlight crap you guys be doing, talking about, I stand for Eritrea. If you stand for Eritrea, are you saying you stand for Higdef? Who do you stand for? Do you know what it means to stand for Eritrea? Have you ever been to war? Have you ever killed anyone? Have you ever been shot? Have you ever shot anyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you don't know what war is, how can you defend other people going to war? You're sitting home in California, Los Angeles, with a big ass afro and a fake chain talking about, Higdef and Isaias. But how do you defend the war? You're not putting on a weapon. You're not strapping up. You don't have an AK-47. You're not the one going to fight. Are you? Your children are not the one getting killed, are they? No. Itiom abetat, tiom grandfathers, children, grandchildren, they're the ones getting killed. So I call bullshit for the ones that, the Higdef supporters and, oh, Isaiah's gay tie, and I tell you, he's my Lord. Isaiah is this, Isaiah is that. Isaiah is trash. Isaiah is a vampire. Isaiah Afwerki is the #1 murderer of all Eritreans. Period. You can't argue that. 20 plus years of Eritrean bloodshed because of Isaiah Afwerki. Period. Who's going to argue that? And what really pisses me off is the American diaspora, right? You got all these clowns running around talking about Isaiah's Higdef, I am Eritrean. You're not Eritrean. If you was Eritrean, you wouldn't have ran like me. Remember, you ran. You didn't stay in Adi to fight for the people that are still there now. You know what you did? You went to Europe. You went to America. That's what you did because you wanted to live. So now, you get behind a computer, you know what you say? Oh, no, I'm Eritrean. I stand with Eritrea. I stand with Tigray. I stand with Amhara. You don't stand for nothing. What you stand for is nonsense, rubbish. You stand for pizza, hamburgers, and a television. And you drive your little car and go to work and get fat every day. That's what you stand for. So quit trying to play video games with people's lives. Izi naiseb hiweti tis all to do Mish? So you got that one dude from LA, I don't really want to mention, I don't really know his name, with the afro and he's got a big following and all. That's cool, bro. At the end of the day, you can't see me with these or any other way. But I'm just letting you know, the blood of Eritreans is in your hands, bro. Period. You sit there talking about support, all this propaganda about supporting Isaiah's garbage. All garbage. How many ELFs got Hiji? How many Eritreans have died? I'm not going to speak about Ethiopia. I'm Eritrean, so I'm speaking about Eritrea. But is it fair for those for Eritreans to enter Ethiopia and kill Ethiopians? No, of course Ethiopians and Tigray are going to defend themselves. What do you want them to do? Sit there, lie down, and just get attacked for both fronts? Don't go to Husabu. If I attack someone, they're going to fight me back. If my brother and I attack another person, they're going to fight harder. Simple mathematics. They're not going to sit there and just die. That's not feasible. That's not how the world works. So, why would Tigray, right? Let me ask you this. Why would Tigray go to war with its own prime minister, right? Knowing Tigray is smaller than the entire Ethiopia, okay? Think about that for a second. And then turn around and start a war with Eritrea. What type of common sense is this? So what, they're gonna commit suicide on purpose so all their people can die? That's not how war works. They're not gonna start something on both fronts to just die. That's not logical. So with that said, Hasobu Urute. Now, what is patriotism? I'm an American, right? I was born in Eritrea. I'm a patriotic American. I've served America properly. I was born in Adu Golgol, so I would serve Eritrea too because that's where I was born. So my forefathers, my history, right? I'm African. Now, what is the definition of patriotism? Patriotism is for the betterment of your nation, for the betterment of your people, your land, your country, its history, the forefathers, Jabha, Huzbal Gumbar, Shabiya, all that, right? Zuhulu Demzufasasu for what? For it all to start from square zero, all that bloodshed, all that dying, for what? Why did our forefathers die? Why? Even if we have history where TPLF went against Jabha, that's a long time ago. Now, in 2020, we're committing suicide and we're defending the slaughter of innocent people. We're defending the slaughter of Adetat, Abotat, Dokom. Do you realize how many generations are dying while you clowns are sitting at home talking about, no, we're going to go to war? Okay, who's going to do it? You? You're not going to do it. No, the rest of y'all that got the big platform, you higdeaf idiots, you know what you're doing? No, Nanarani. Kalash, ya akhlana. Nitigray kan zabtaina. You're not, no. In der hako khoinkum, tiyit hiskum, kiro haguzu. Kutluflufut rahikum. Usutrahi miliflaf. Sub bisonko khon kumawut propaganda to Tizarabu sub kumawut. Usir zahriq anni. Like the guy I'm talking about in Los Angeles. I don't know his name. I don't really care. He sits there talking about, oh, Isaiah's not that gay you. Homie, listen, bro. You ran from Eritrea. You almost drowned off a boat. Now you come here in Los Angeles talking about Kubasulom, Kumotulom. Who are you? You're no one, bro. Get it together. You're killing your own people. And I want to talk about the people with the platforms alokum. Big social media. Not that Facebook, it's if you're not my friend, you don't get to see me, right? So there's some of you, what's up, Natnael? How you doing, brother? There's some of you, Zigarmani. Big platform alokum. Galat gabru, Hamzat gabru, buzah follow gabrukum, mish? Gin kurkurna hegdafikum, nifalt okumina, nasma'akumina. Nidugufokum because Eritrean. It's so patriotism is bahar. Gin abzakham zgarka, hamsa shah, follow you go bruni khamza tublumish. The hurry bidhiri kanin to hegdaf after the law, ataska tasaw tele. We're not dumb. Don't orohona, nfotoina. Kulu nfotoina, nuriolana. We see what you're doing, bro. Sister. The blood of Eritreans is in your hands too, because to dugufor lohom to maqtal. That is the problem we have right now. So, stop waving Eritrean flags and supporting Higdef. If you do that, you're supporting a regime that's been murdering your people for over 20 plus years, bro. 20 plus years, cousins. Yoate, think. 20 plus years they've been murdering your people. How many Eritrean generations are gone, deceased? And now we're going to go back to that again? It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. So I'm going to start calling y'all out. Isaias Afwerki Gwahafiu. Human trashy. He's a vampire. Human, I can't explain it. There is no difference between Hitler and Isaias Afwerki. Stop using religion, Tagaru, Amhara, Oromo, all that nonsense excuses you guys are using. Gwahaf. Here, I'll tell you what. I'm a soldier in the army. Everybody knows that, right? Cool. Let me make you think. Chronological timeline kawakumi. Listen. Ethiopian dam, you know, people don't like to talk about it. You know, hydroelectric dam of Ethiopia, Sirhanabaret, Bumeles Jamaret, Abi credits, was the law, whatever, right? Kaituwida kullu alam farihillo. Why? Because Ethiopian dam economically Ethiopia, Eritrea, Khul'uliyah. Mish istihuwanat. So, what happens? 150 million people, Cap Sudan and Egypt. Thank you, brother. That water passes through Sudan in Egypt, the Blue Nile, right? 150 million people are affected with that water. Mish? Okay, this is just something to think about. Because y'all sitting there talking about, oh, you're not thinking as people are dying, right? So if 150 million people require that water or Blue Nile, suddenly Egypt voices his opinion and says, hey, we don't want that dam to be built because it's going to affect us. Mish? Okay, we agree there. That's a fact. I'm not making that up. Mish, go look it up. Then, Adam Kani, before Egypt, against that dam. They said, hey, we're going to blow that dam up, whoop-de-whoop. But they were hot-mic'd, so they had to apologize to the world. Mish, subhanallah. Remember that. Abi, Isaias is kurkur. Abi's 40-something-year-old. He don't know. He's a little kid. He's the prime minister of Ethiopia. There's outside forces at play. Eritrea and Ethiopia is not allowed to economically grow, period. Because you're a direct threat to the whole world because of the resources our countries have. But that's a whole different topic for y'all wouldn't understand unless you really open your eyes and pay attention to what the world is doing. Come hagar sab natabasna yis'awtulkum. Y'all getting played, period. That's what it is. You said, you guys trying to turn Eritrea, Ethiopia into Rwanda. What is this? What type of sickness is this? And then turn around talking about, oh, I'm Christian, I'm Muslim. Are you Christian? Oh no, I stand with Eritrea. I stand with Tigray. I stand with Amhara. You don't stand for nothing. You're at home watching TV in America safe. If you stood with them, you would be over there fighting. Manabul Ba'asalo. Just like me. You left there, you came here as an immigrant. And you know what you're doing? You're playing a video game with people's lives. That's what you're doing. Bihiwat natam tut'awtulahum. Kuba'asu. Oh, ziyam da ta'otilum. Ziyam da ta'fiyum. Ziyam ka qatlomina. It's not how it works.
Let's think financially support.
Right. If you want to support, financially support them. You can financially support them. I get it. But at the end of the day, in the her Tigray Afia, Eritrea Afia. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. Ma'khal Eritrea and Ethiopia, Tigraya yala. Tigraya titakhila dala. Amlach takhilua highly hibua. In the her Tigray remove gerkuma? Derg. Mish. Money thought also below the Isaiah shut now. Who's gonna stop Isaiah from selling us completely? And for you hugdaf guhaf lahum kaani silkum wart rah to zarabu. This is what I can't stand. What I can't stand is in front of the whole world, Isaiah married Abi. Y'all remember? Is that ring ko Y'all remember that, Mish? He did. He married Abi in front of all of us. Embarrassing, Mish. We're all embarrassed. We looked at it. We're like, Mish. So, if you think for 1 second, when Abi's attacking Tigray, Isaiah is not going to get involved, then you're not using your brain. Isaiah is a benefactor. Isaiah is looking to take everything, Ethiopia. Isaiah only knows war and death. That's it. Wala na amla kaman I said good ni shaytan is said good. Man sabab za alam kundiz sab zakatas na Christian kibul. Impossible. Ni shaytan is said good. Kalak sagir akuni. Sila dam sila ta'imu dam is fatu. So بعلوة هادر كمان أخوانا بإيدي كمان صبرو إن حر تراخينا جين إتيوم soldiers of Eritrea choice يبلون توما بوتات زموتو دلو إتيوم كل عزموتو دلو انتاي chance alone جين أبزت أجيبنا كبدنا أجيبنا no I stand with Eritrea. You don't stand with Eritrea. No, you don't. If you still Eritrea, you would want peace. Peace. Sabkai motum is welcome. እዚኦም ትግራይ በዲሎምና እንዲኦም ናበይና ንኸይድ ኣለና 1990 1975 what time frame are we talking about ትግራይ ተሃሪማ ንነፍሳ ድፈን ትገብር ኣላ ብኽልተ ተሃሪማ ንነፍሳ ድፈን ትገብር ኣላ እሲ እቲ truth ተዛርቡ ኩርኩራት ኣይትኾኑ ናይ እዚኦም ሕጂ ንሪኦም ኣብዚ ፌስቡክ ዝዛረቡ like all the ones on social media talking about he's my president. That dude ain't no president, bro. He's a killer. What are you talking about? Speak facts and stop poisoning the diaspora. Is them young Eritreans? There's a few of them that reach out to me. You know what they told me? Yo, big bro Dawit. I said, what's up, bro? I appreciate you speaking in English because now I understand what's really going on. I'm like, do you, bro? Do you really understand? I do. And here's why. I followed my parents, so I thought Isaias was the Ambassa of Eritrea. He's not. When I did my own research, big brother Dawit, I realized he's been killing our people for years. Case in point now. We're only speaking facts, Mish. Buzah sab moitom Eritrea? Facts. Besen kaman moitom? Isaias. Facts. Hasat akhonim. Research it. So you guys poison all these little kids' minds here in America and Germany and everywhere else in Sweden. Oh, Isaias, he's been in charge for 30 years. He's this, he's that. No. Your people are dying because of Isaias Afwerki, right? And I hope America gets involved and removes him and removes that bloodthirsty dictator from killing my people. Free my people. That's what I'm mad about. You know what I mean? And it has to be said. Y'all got to stop playing games, man. Speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then, one more message for the guy. There's one guy of Maryland. He calls himself the Higdef sniper. Dowi Lele. Or no, message getting me. So I felt okay. I'm a sniper. I'm a sniper from Higdef. I'm going to get in. Dowi Lele. Natka blood type, be positive. Gwalka, Dekacha, Sabaitacha, Matsocha, Kulu information hibeyo. In the Deliha, tomorrow morning I could be at your front door, bro. Isn't I hegdef mafrah nimani sar. Baba hade buntu sokum. Don't come at me with that. Kulu to go bro and photo ina. Just cause something doesn't mean we schatkum simi na Eritrea. Ethiopia is not the problem. We have one common problem. You know what the problem is in Ethiopia and Eritrea? You know what's worse than hunger and famine and disease? Heart disease. Shumu. Ititemen Isaias Afwerki. Usu itihimam na Eritrea, Ethiopia. Abira Olandi. Kinde Edmain Tay Abi Gabir. Abi's a little kid. What's he gonna do? Surrender? Zubolo Isaias Ilichayin. Come adgi. What are you talking about? My enemies are not Ethiopians. My enemies are not Amhara. My enemies are not Tigray. My enemy, you want to know who my enemy is? Isaias Afwerki. Khalas. That's it. Eritrea khut ma'bel. Isaias khayra lo. Period. Anahani, Masfun Hagos. Abisab, I felt I don't know you, Masfun Hagos. Respect. But I have to get this off my chest too, right? Masfun Hagos initiative, I get it. I respect it. I'll even support it if you're going to help remove Isaias Afwerki. At the end though, Mr. Masfun Hagos, amech'ereshta, isghaka kitfred allaka. Mish? Bipirona kende Eritrea moitem nerum kit'amaka misnabere. General, anaha watahader no watahader is Arabakalo. I'm speaking to you as a soldier. How many people under your pen died before you ran away from Isaias? You want to fix that? Now is the time. Get involved in the conflict. You're a general. You got people you know. Reach out to Debrecen or whoever you got to reach out to and show support. Some of y'all waiting for God to judge you. Sometimes people will grant that judgment for you. So yeah, so the opposition, you know, against the dictator, it didn't double. No sir, no ma'am. Don't kubrat abaiti. It ain't over. Times 10 بس إحنا لنا. كلنا opposition تغيرنا. هقدر فشيلا no more شعبية جبهة خمخونة no more. بحسابنا حجي. سجاب زفارس إسايس كنت سعرنا. إتهم قالوا the young people. We're smarter now. We read. We're not following the path of Abona Adena Zubalu. Is your aboy هقدر فيو دكو هقدر فيو. ساكت. بعلنا خلنا نبب نخيل. بعلنا خلنا نسمع نخيل. So نتحق نجار نفوت أينا. We know the truth.